you'll be separated from God for all eternity. You chose that punishment for yourself.
Don't you think that it is a waste of the judge's time to even be judging anyone? Because if you already know that you are going to be in heaven and I'm already going to hell, then what's the point of the judgment? No, seriously, what is the point of the judgment?
You see,
you will go to the good place. I'm going to the bad place. It's already set. It's already done, right? So tell me, why then does Sky Daddy need to do any judging?
You see, God looks at the heart. Okay, God, He looks at your heart.
We won't have hearts by that time. Our hearts would have been gone in the ground. So please tell me, what is this? The Lord looks at the heart. What's He looking for in the heart?
You see, yeah.
The aorta.
Can you hear me?
The left ventricle.
No, you see, right? We are spirits, okay? We are spirits.
No, sorry. What is that? What is a spirit?
A spirit is one who wants to read the Bible. A spirit is a spirit who returns back to God. Okay? Okay? God is the Father of all spirits. We are spirits. He created us from dust. We are nothing.
What is spirit? Okay? Sorry, what is a spirit?
Okay,
what is a spirit?
And He placed a spirit within us so that spirit can return back to God. So you will return back to God. You will return back to God. We will all return back to God because we are spirits.
Okay, so when we were born, they put a spirit inside us.
God, yes, He created us with a spirit inside of us.
So where is my own spirit right now?
Where is the spirit?
Mm-hmm. My own spirit. I'm looking for it. I need it. I need to know. Because I hear that some people sell their soul, they'll sell their spirit. I want to sell it.
To where? To who?
See if I can get loads of money for my own spirit and soul.
You see, the fact that you're talking about God, it just proves that He exists.
That who exists?
God exists. Look at the water.
No, He doesn't. No, He doesn't. No,
outside. Look outside.
He doesn't.
He exists, okay?
He doesn't. Where do you see Him? Where? Show me Him then if He exists. Take me to Him.
Number one, right?
Take me to God. If He exists, take me there.
Okay,
Let's go. I will pay your fare. Let's go.
Okay. You have to ask God to reveal Himself to you.
No, thanks. No, I ain't doing that shit. No.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Why should I ask this Sky daddies of yours or daddy of yours to reveal himself to me? If he exists, he knows where I am. If he exists, he knows where I am. He can come and say hello. We're on TikTok right now. What stops him coming on TikTok?
Watch this. The only reason why people get sent to hell is because of one, unbelief. If you literally don't believe in God's one and only Son, Jesus Christ died for your sins, and you're rejecting his payment on the cross. So therefore, you die and you go to hell because you have died in your sin by unbelief and not believing in God's one and only Son.
Hold on a second. Jesus died for my sins?
Yes.
Who asked him to do that?
Let me tell you something, okay?
No, please answer my question. Who asked Jesus to die for anything? Who begged? Who said, hey, Mr. Jesus, go and die? Who asked him?
You see, he went willingly.
No, but who asked him to? I didn't.
You see,
I'm not a sinner, so there's no way I'll be asking anyone to go and die for me.
Whoa, you are a sinner. Okay, we all
I
sin.
am not. No.
Short of the glory of God.
Listen.
Yes, you are a sinner.
No, I am not a sinner. You will not call me a sinner. Why am I a sinner? Why?
Why are you a sinner?
Yeah, you just called me a sinner. What is the reason? And I'm telling you, I am not a sinner, but you're invalidating me. So tell me why I am a sinner. What's the reason why?
You see, we're all sinners, bro. We're all sinners.
Then can you explain how we are all sinners?
Okay,
please explain.
look at humans. We do wicked things. Okay, we kill people. We murder. We rape. All these are sins.
My guy, I have never done these things. You murder, rape. I've
Plus,
not done any of these things.
Plus, right? And plus, you're also your mind. Your mind.
Guys, can you hear? He's saying that if you're a sinner, you've murdered, you rape. I've not done any of these things. So how can you call me a sinner? Are you okay?
You see, right? You see. Okay, I'll tell you.
People want to by force these concepts on us who don't believe. I am not a sinner. I don't be me and you. We're not sinners. I don't know what this guy is talking about.
Can you speak now?
Hey, Susan.
Okay.
Susan, are you a sinner?
We're all sinners, bro. That's why you came to die.
Are you a sinner? Me not a sinner. No. I don't.
Yeah, you're a sinner.
How? Okay, explain how I'm a sinner. Go on.
Okay, number one, right? Okay. Have you ever had sex outside of marriage?
Sex outside of marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a sin.
According to who?
According to God. Sexual immorality, okay, is a sin. Therefore, you will go to hell. Okay. You will perish.
I would like you to explain how. Hold on, please. You need to listen. You need to listen. Okay, sex outside of marriage, according to your God. Hold on now, please. According to your God, is a sin. Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. How do you know this?
Because it's written in the Bible. Okay.
Wait, hold on. It's written. Hold on, please.
God.
Wait, hold on. Sex outside of marriage is written inside the Bible. By who? Who wrote it in the Bible?
It's called fornication.
Who was the human author?
The
human author.
Well, God spoke to them. Okay, He spoke to them. Okay, and they had to write documents based on what they heard and saw. So they wrote it down. So that
who was the author that wrote this inside that book? I need to know, because you cannot be reading things in a book and then tell me that I am a sinner. I can equally say the same about you, that you are a bloody sinner.
We're all sinners.
I'm not a sinner.
That's the whole point. That's why Christ came to die for us.
I'm still waiting to hear how I am a sinner.
You're a sinner because
what have I done?
Because you have fornicated outside of marriage. Okay? Number one.
What do you mean fornicated outside of marriage? You mean something that I enjoyed?
One. Okay? One. You've lied. You've stolen. You've what else have you done? You've traded somebody. You've lied against somebody. They're all sins. Therefore, you are a sinner.
According to who now?
According to God. Lying is a sin. According to God, the Bible.
But hold on. Your God he has never told me that.
It's in the Bible. Go read it for yourself.
I do not read the Bible. The Bible is not my book. I don't believe in the book. I don't believe in the contents of that book. So what makes you think? Listen, Kenneth, listen to this.
And that book is the only.
Listen, Kenneth, listen. I don't believe in the content of the Bible, the contents of the Bible. Because the book does not make any sense.
How?
Have you read it at all? Have you read the Bible?
I've read the Bible and it makes perfect sense.
To me, it doesn't make any sense. There is no sense in, there might be some things, just a little bit, but the book for me, senseless. Makes it's no reason for me to.
Afro-atheist, okay? Look.
Guys, let's keep tapping on the screens.
All you need to do is believe in Jesus Christ.
No, I will never believe in that guy. I don't like him.
Okay, look.
I don't like you said Jesus Christ. I don't like the guy.
Why?
He's not a nice person.
How?
Have you read the Bible?
Have you read the Bible?
Have you read the Bible? Have you read?
I've read the Bible
about that guy.
I've read the Bible.
So why was he boasting about hell? Why did he keep talking about hell, a place when himself and his daddy are going to burn humans. Why?
No, you know what?
Why did he?
Look,
No, hold on.
Hello?
He spoke about hell more than anyone else in the Bible.
You know why? So that you don't end up there. Hell was not
That person
created
sounds like a
for
child.
humans. Hell was not
That
meant.
person sounds like a child.
Wait, who?
Hello?
Yeah, that one is like a
Hello?
child.
Look, hell was not meant for humans. It was meant for the devil and his demons. But we chose to go to hell.
No.
Okay.
Listen, Kenneth, I will appreciate that you do not add any of us to whatever it is you have got going on.
No.
Right.
It's for everybody.
How
Okay.
listen, how can anyone choose to go to hell? Where is it, by the way? Can you tell me where hell is?
By rejecting God.
Can you tell me where hell is?
Under the earth.
Where?
Down under the earth. It's a spiritual
Where
place.
now?
Trapped. Okay. It's a eternal place separated from God for eternity. Michael Jackson is in hell. Tupac is in hell. Biggie's in hell. They're all in hell, burning because they rejected Jesus Christ. They rejected God's Son. Simple. You cannot go to heaven without Jesus Christ. It's impossible. It's impossible. So when you die, you will see God. Okay, you will see God's full wrath upon your life. If you don't repent now, okay, you will suffer for all eternity. And don't blame people for that. Look, and don't blame God if you end up in hell. Because look, it's not God's fault. It's your fault. You chose to live separate from Him. So therefore, you know what I mean? When you go to hell, burn for all eternity, don't blame God because He will not hear you. He won't hear you anymore. So time is really running out, and you must repent and give your life to Christ, or else you will burn for all eternity. You get it?
No, I don't. Burn for all eternity.
You see,
Where is this burning going to be taking place?
in hellfire,
And where is hell again?
under the
Madam,
earth.
I have a question for you.
Who?
Me.
You have a question for me? Yeah, go on and ask me your question. Thank you, my lovely.
It's okay. Hopefully, give you a straw.
Okay, I hope so.
Kenneth, I agree with you, by the way, you know.
Oh, yeah, you do. Thank you, my lovely.
Look,
Right.
atheist.
So
After
when you
atheist.
oh, sorry.
After atheist.
No,
If
no,
you
hold on,
reject
hold on,
Jesus
Kenneth.
Christ,
Kenneth, hold on. Kenneth, hold on. Kenneth, hold on.
No, let
him
him finish.
Ask me his question. No, you ask me your question.
okay, go on. Yeah, I'll ask.
I've been talking to
Okay.
Kenneth for some time. I still don't know what
Well-
he's talking about.
When you say God is a scam, what kind of God are you referring to? Do you mean there's no creator at all, or are you talking about God of the religion?
Whatever God, whatever.
So you're saying there's no
God,
creator.
whatever. Listen, please listen. You ask me a
Okay.
question. Let me
Well, how
respond.
can you create it, bro?
Whatever people call God, yeah,
Mm.
has all been made up. Has
Yes.
all been put together by whoever came up with the concept, right? God, anything God is man-made.
Okay, but what
Wait,
your
sorry, do you disagree?
Yes, I disagree, of course.
Okay. Why do you disagree?
Because I believe that something cannot exist without a creation cannot exist without a creator.
Listen, we're not talking about that right now. You asked me about God, and I said everything you know about God is man-made.
No, wait,
What's
No, wait,
what's
hold on. Please now. Someone came up with it. You either read it in a book or someone told you about it. Do you agree or disagree? Kenneth, hold on.
I disagree. I disagree, and I will tell you why. Because let's say God doesn't exist. So how come people all over the world, right, that never met each other were able
you are not
to
responding.
create?
You are not responding to my question. You are
Yeah.
not responding
I
to
am. I'm
my
responding.
question. You are not responding to my question. My question was, everything you know about God has been either told to you or you have read it in the book. Do you agree or disagree?
I already said yes.
You disagree. Now tell me why you disagree. Everything you have known about this God character that I don't know where you would have got that knowledge from. So go ahead if you disagree. Tell us why you disagree. Hey, Jules, why do you disagree?
Look,
I disagree because even without, because I'm a Christian, even without the Bible, I think the existence of the universe, the conscious, the morality, you know, and just a way of life, it's a sign of a creator. There has to be.
There has to be a creator. I'm saying.
Yeah.
There has to be a creator. Look how the world is so perfectly organized and designed. There has to be.
And also, let's say God doesn't exist, okay? How is it possible that people that have never met each other are able to create?
I would like you to respond to my question. I want you to tell me the God that you believe in, right?
Yes.
What's your name even? Grandix, right? The God that you believe in. Tell me where you get the knowledge of that God from.
The Bible, Yahweh.
There
Bible.
you go. I said to you, anything you know about God, you have either read in a book or someone told it to you.
It doesn't have to be like that. Even before Abrahamic religion. No, that's because I live in this time, so I know about God because of the Bible. But 2,000 years ago, people were also believing God.
Yeah, people also believe in God.
So some type of higher power, even before religion.
What she means is, how do you believe in God without indoctrination?
Say again?
How do you believe in God without indoctrination? Even 2,000 years ago, people were being indoctrinated, whether it's with the Bible or whatever scripture or whatever book or whatever it was. There was an indoctrination handed down from things people read or were taught by elders. That's what she's trying to get at. So getting technical about the Bible didn't exist 2,000 years ago. You know, stories existed.
Because I believe your mind will not be able to imagine something that doesn't exist.
But your mind doesn't have to imagine something that doesn't exist. You have enough to see in front of you and experience every day with your senses. You don't have to imagine unless you're creating fiction. It's okay to not know. Like when you say what you're discussing is a God of gaps. So the God of gaps is, there's two different types of people. One of them sees a bush moving and they go and inspect why the bush moved, and they find maybe a squirrel did it or some kind of animal or the wind or whatever. Well, three different type of people actually. That one is like, whatever. The next person is like, oh, that had to be some magical being. I don't see anything that moved it. It has to be a magical being. Though they've not traversed the entire forest, they've not gone around the entire area, they're not science majors or physics majors to understand what any other possibility could have made a bush move, right? And then there's the other one who will spend the rest of their life investigating what could make a bush move, right? So I guess that kind of falls into the first person. So God of Gaps is saying, because I don't know what made the bush move, it has to be explained to the merits of my limitation, and that's that some magical being did it. But then the problem with that mentality is we can now turn back around and say, then where did your creator come from? Who created your creator? And then it's an endless thing of create, rather than just not being arrogant or being humble about it and saying, I don't know. We're not sure. I believe there possibly is a higher power that did all this, but to say there has to be means that, you know, it's a form of arrogance. It's like it's saying that you know all the possibilities that could have been, only because you're limiting to your brain. Your brain is such a small factor in the speck of the universe, but you're saying that brain can understand.
Zara, come and teach us Christianity then, since you know all about it, Madam Zara. Zara, you know all about Christianity. You know where Christianity came from. you know the origins, you know who wrote the Bible, you know how the Bible was compiled. All right, Zara, please come and school us on Christianity.
I want to answer this guy's question.
Go ahead and answer, but please, one thing I don't want, people just yapping away. If you can produce the evidence, if you can prove that this your God exists, please go ahead and do it. If you know you're not going to be able to do it, I'm not for all this yapping away. I really not for it.
Yeah, I will just answer his question quick. Then I'll go back to you because I have a question to you as well. Okay. So to your answers, I still see sometimes, right? People don't need to be told or need a book to know about God.
Hey, Miss Misani.
Sometimes they just look around the world and they ask themselves, how did this come to existence? And then they were like,
can I ask a question, please?
Ninth of Kadosh, fantastic. Right. Who's asking a question?
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes, please ask your question.
This question is for who spoke last? Grand something?
Grandex.
Yes. You said sometimes you don't need a book or anyone to tell you about God. So please let me ask you this question. Let's assume that you.
That's not myself.
Can I go on?
Monkeys. Who's that? Carry on. Who is that asking Shemowa?
Okay.
Go on.
You said you don't need a book or anyone to tell you the existence of God or anything like that. And yeah, in your same book, the same book you read that the Christians they follow, if you do not accept Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, you're going to hell. So now we all agree that there are some parts of the world that have never heard about Jesus Christ before. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now, are you going to tell me that when those people die, it will be fair for them to go to hell?
No, but that's not what the Bible says.
That's not what the Bible says.
No, the Bible does. No. See, yes, some people have never heard of the word of God, but then they will judge by their actions through life.
Okay, so meaning they do not need Jesus Christ.
Well, it's
so
they're only following
they
Jesus Christ without knowing, because Jesus Christ's teaching.
Don't you think that it will be best for you not to just spread it to people? I think it's better for them not to just know about it and be judged by their actions.
Yes,
because that's the concept you're going with right now.
But unfortunately, not everybody's good.
See, I'm sorry. I have something I'm doing. I just wanted to ask that question. To me, I just feel like the easiest way around here is this. Don't just preach it to me, because you call it good news. Don't preach the good news to me, because if you preach this good news to me, and now I know, it's like I'm doomed.
Do you believe the world would be better without the teaching of Christ?
See, that's another thing that people do not understand. You see,
very much better.
Because people.
No. Let me say something. Let me say something.
Okay, sorry.
Let me say something. I understand the fact that there are a lot of people that do not accept or go with that book. They do not resonate with the book. But you will not deny that there are a lot of wisdom still in that book. Yes or no? I mean, there are a lot of people that do not believe in it anymore, that will come out today and speak that, yes, they've actually read it before. Although there are a lot of terrible things in it, still there are still some words of wisdom there.
Terrible things in the Bible?
Of course, you cannot deny that.
Okay, well, the Bible has the most terrible things of all time in any book.
A lot of terrible things.
Yeah, there's more death.
Denying it is that
God did more death than any villain in any comic or any movie or any fiction. God did way more.
You set up a story. You set the rules. Anybody that breaks the rule is being punished. You choose who is allowed to break the rule. You choose who is not allowed to. It's crazy.
How is it crazy?
Like
do you know?
It's crazy.
Do you know how the world would be if there wasn't a sense of good teachings? Like, what's stopping somebody of killing, like doing child
Let me
sacrifice
ask you a
because he believes
question.
in that?
Let me ask you a question. If you were not a Christian, would you kill someone?
Say again?
If you were not a Christian, would you wake up one morning and kill someone?
Hey, say unalive because TikTok doesn't like that word.
Okay. Would you wake up one morning and just unalive someone?
Without the reason, no.
No. Okay. Why is
But
that?
That's because, again,
That's because what?
That's because I am a Christian. I cannot imagine having my morality without Christian.
Listen.
He said if you were not a Christian.
A lot of people going around today not unaliving people that are not Christians. Are you saying, okay, what would you say are the reasons they are not doing that?
They either live in a world where the like, for example, in the West, right? We can argue in the West there are a lot of people that are atheists, but they're still good people.
Okay, so why is that? So why is good in them?
Yeah, why are they good people if they're not Christians? And we're talking about the ones who were born atheists and never became Christian. What makes them be good?
No,
yes.
I mean, there's very few people that were born atheists, because most schools
no, don't say that, you're wrong.
No, it's true. In school,
everybody was born atheist.
Everybody
was born atheist.
I promise you.
One second, bro.
Yes.
It's after you are born that you are being indoctrinated into believing in a God where you grew up in.
Correct. Right. So, Brandy, your table now.
See, from the age of 6, when you go to school, you're already learning about Jesus and his teaching. Even
not everybody, not everybody, not every
in
country,
Europe,
not
listen,
every region.
I'm in Europe. I'm from Nigeria originally, but I was born and raised in Europe, so I can only speak about Europe. I don't know how it is in America. I don't know, but in Europe, everyone until the age of 14 goes to either a Christian, gets Christian teaching, or is a Muslim, Islamic teaching.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're literally lying right now, because what they teach in schools is all the religions.
No,
the children when they're doing RE, they're taught about Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and they're taught about Judaism. They're taught about even atheism.
You're telling me
the children are taught everything.
About the Quran?
You're just here. You're just up here just lying.
Wait, are you saying children are not taught about the Quran?
What is this person talking about? What do you think religious
Have you
education?
been to the mosque?
Talking nonsense.
Wait, hold on. Please hold on, please.
No, you didn't.
Can you hold on? What do you think religious education is about?
Okay.
What do you think? No. Hold on. Please hold on. When my kids were doing religious education, they were sent home a leaflet. As part of the course, as part of the study, we will be taking the children to a Sikh temple. Can you please give permission, right, for us to take the kids? So you give permission for your child to be taken out to school to go and see the Sikh temple. They even ask you if the children can come and see the mosque, right? So they give them a basic knowledge of religion as a whole, not focusing on one. Now, parents have a choice. You have a choice to either let your child go or not go. And of course, you see the Christians, the Muslims, those ones. Hey, my child cannot go to temple. My child cannot go to mosque. You hinder the child from going to see what's out there. You hinder the child from going to see that there are different ways that people claim that they have, this concept of God. You don't need to allow your kids to go and see what's out there. Somebody's asking me, how am I able to exist?
Excuse me, can I jump in, please?
Yes.
Because our parents get used to us.
By the way, this is an apostle. I love apostles. So.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. What I want to say, the first question I want to answer, okay, I can't see the person who asked the question, but the person asked, some people have never heard about God. When they die, is it fair that they should go to hell? I would say no, they are not going to hell, because what the problem we are having now in the world is that we have a different doctrine. Okay, we have different doctrine, but all the doctrine are not perfect and all the doctrine are not true. Unless God give you the grace to know the truth, you can never preach the truth. You say part of the truth and you say certain things that will confuse people as well. So people who have never heard about God, when they die, they don't go to hell. There is a place called Hades. Hades. When they go there, as Jesus, when he died, he went to that place and preached to people. Right now, when they go to that place, like people in the Middle East or people wherever, they have never heard. So because it would not be fair that those people go to hell, so they go there. But only those who have heard Jesus, who have heard the truth. When I say the truth, you can even be a Christian, but you are a Christian, but what have been preached to you is wrong, is not true.
Sorry, the Holy Apostle, please explain to us what Hades is. What is Hades? What is the difference between Hades and hell?
Okay, yes, the Bible call there are two different places. One is Hades in Greek, which is the place of the dead, and the one is Gehenna, where there is a suffering.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You said people, when they are alive, they go to Hades. Explain to us what Hades is, the difference between Hades and hell. Now you're bringing Gehenna. Explain to us Gehenna, Hades, hell.
We need that information.
Hades is a place of the dead.
No, Grant, can you please mute?
It's two places. But when King James wanted to listen, when King James wanted to translate the Bible, some places that are Gehenna, they translate as hell, and some places that are Hades as well, they translate as hell. If not, there is two places, no one place.
So is it the same thing then? If you're saying that there's
no,
they mistranslated it and called it two different things, are you saying it's the same thing?
Kenneth, I actually wanted you to learn.
Guys, Jules.
No, Famo, hold on, please.
Okay.
Jules has a question. So, but let's finish this particular one with the gentleman. What is Hades?
And what is
Hades, please?
Hades is a place of the dead for those who have died on earth, who have never heard the truth. What is the law of God? What God wants them to live by? When they go there, now as they are there, they will be preached to. But now when they are preached to there, when they are preached to, so they preach to them there. So now when they accept Jesus there, so there's another place they move to, and then when the Lord will come.
So purgatory. It's purgatory.
Wait, guys. What Apostle is saying, you see, all the people that have lived on this earth that have died, they're all in one place waiting to be preached to. Someone is going to go preach to them. And then
people,
when
not all of them,
they packed all of them in Hades. Wait, no, packed them in Hades, and they're waiting for the gospel to get to them in Hades. So, Apostle, will they have a choice to choose? Would they be able to choose? Hey, JP, would they be able to choose?
Yes.
Who's going to preach to them? Who's going to tell them?
Okay, Jesus is the first one who preached there. Okay, if you can accept, if you can accept,
Jesus has gone to preach to them already?
No.
He's trying to say during the time he died, into Hades, according to him now, to preach to
how many times is Jesus? How many times
he's going to come again?
Go to Hades? How many times is Jesus going to keep going to Hades?
Sorry. I say he is the first one that went there. I'm not saying he's the last one.
Did he go and preach to the people there?
Who?
Meaning there's a second Messiah coming.
Wait, now did Jesus go and preach to those people there?
He went there when he died on the cross. From the cross, he went and preached there. When he preached there, so those who accepted, he moved them. That's why in Jerusalem, people rose.
Why are you going backwards? We're talking about now. No. Not those ones in the back.
We're going back.
Move them to where?
Jesus, wait. He said that Jesus went to go and preach to those people. And then after preaching to them, he moved those people, the ones that he moved them from
Accepted.
He moved them from
where is he getting all this information from?
No, please, I want him to answer.
Where are you getting this information from?
Yeah, let him tell us where they were moved to and from.
From Hades to where?
No. Those who accepted Jesus, they are moved to heaven. Those who don't accept, they are the one now go to hell. But it's a process, because you see, when I wanted to answer a question, but you asked me some question in the middle.
The question was those that do not accept Jesus or did not ever hear about his message, where would they go? And
the question I was asking, but as other questions were coming in, I will never land on that question.
Okay, it's okay. Let's answer your question, and we will get Jules to ask a question.
No problem. Okay, yeah. What happened is this. Okay,
Apostle, before you go, don't forget. John 14:16 says, Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Go ahead.
Yes. I have no problem with that. But you know, God is a God of justice, and God is fair. God will never do something that is not fair.
Oh God, please just answer the question.
That's not
really? Because somebody just said something as well. That's
why just answer the question, please. Because now you're going to say something that will cause someone else to ask you another question, and you won't land on that point. Just land on the point directly.
Okay, yes. So when we come on earth, so as God created the earth, so he wants us to live the way he wants us to live. But now, we cannot live the way we want us to live if we don't know about his law and everything. So through we have Christianity now. Okay, so through
sorry, I think you're deviating. Those that
I'm coming there. You get it. Don't worry, you get it. Okay. So when the truth, let's just catch it this way. When the truth is preached here, those who hear the truth and accept it and live by it, they are the one when they die, they go to heaven. Those who hear the truth and refuse, when they die, they are the one who go to hell. But now those who have never heard it, when they die, they don't go to hell. They go to Gehenna, the place of the dead. But now at the place of the dead, now they need to be preached to there. But now when they are preached to, there's another place, because when you go down, you see Hades before you go down again and see what's going to get hell.
You go down, then you see Hades. Then after Hades, then you go down. Yeah,
down, and you see where there is gnashing of fire. Where is it? There's fire.
Gnashing. There will be gnashing
of fire.
Fire.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. My pronunciation may be pronunciation may not sound that way, because I can speak perfectly in French, but I'm trying English. Okay, perfectly. That's why my accent. I'm originally from Togo.
You meant gnashing of teeth.
Gnashing.
Yes.
Gnashing.
Okay.
So we're going down. Wait, you said no. Hold on. Please, we'll let Jules ask a question. Then my king asks.
I also have a question for you, madam.
Who said they got a question for me?
Me, but I will let them speak first.
All right.
I do have a question for you.
Jules, before you ask your question, guys, the gentleman said we go down. Yeah, there's one down. Then after that down, there's another down. Okay, go on, Jules. Ask your question.
Apostle, I do have a question for you. Is God a Christian or a Muslim? Which religion does your God belong to?
God belongs to no religion.
Yeah.
So who gave you the idea to start the religion? How did you come up with the religion?
Because we are followers of Christ.
No. Okay. The thesis is this. You see, what we call religion is human understanding of God. When I say of God, so we have many religions. But
I asked you a question. Which religion does God belong to?
He doesn't belong to a religion.
I said God belongs to no religion.
So he's an atheist,
that we have. No, he's not atheist.
So if he's not an atheist, which God does he pray to?
No, if God is not religion, God is a being, okay, a being, a perfect being, that created us to be in his image and to be in his likeness. But now when you see God, when you find God, you will not be religious, okay? Because today we have Christianity as a religion, a Christianity as a lifestyle of Christ to have a relationship with God.
Okay, okay, is Christ,
believe in a God?
Carl, please, just give me a minute, my brother. So, was Jesus a Christian?
Jesus was not a Christian. People are called Christian because they saw what you call it, the character or personality, or okay, they say they are like Christ. Okay, they saw Christ likeness in them. That's why they were called Christian. But today, what we are calling Christian is even very far from what the first century people.
So it means Jesus doesn't have any idea about Christianity, right?
No.
Christianity started after his death.
What I want to tell you is this. What I want you to understand is this. If we don't have a name for things, we cannot understand each other. So even saying Christianity, okay, is a way to identify some people who have some lifestyle or some way of
even know that there are people who are having this lifestyle, because this lifestyle was created when he was gone.
No, he knows.
How do you know that?
He knows.
How do you know that?
How do I know? I have a relationship with Jesus.
Say, how can you? Does he even know that you do have a relationship with him?
Yes.
How does he know that?
If myself, I can see him, I can go to heaven, I come back, I go, I see the Father, I enter the Father, I come back.
Bearing false witness is not a good thing, my brother. I hope you know that.
Have you
Can I
ever
ask you a
been to
question?
heaven?
Wait.
He didn't answer your question.
Have you ever been to heaven?
Yes.
Apostle, she
Wow.
asked you.
To heaven.
She asked you,
how is it? What is it made of?
Heaven is a kingdom of every part. Is a rich place. Okay, a rich place where you have let's say we have the kingdom of light, because every being there is.
You've been there. Describe what you saw.
Apostle, I ask you, have you ever been to heaven?
I say yes.
So give us the geographical place of heaven. Say, where is it?
I can't give you geographical place.
We need geographical
location. Then just describe it.
No.
What did you see?
You are talking about why I'm telling this, when you are talking about geographical, we have the spiritual world and we have the physical world. The geographical one is in the physical. So as the one is on the physical, you can't
describe
give the geographical world.
Say, can you tell us how does it look like and how did you get there?
Okay, all the places I go or all the experiences I have, I can talk about it, but I can't tell you that I know every place or everything about heaven.
But you've been
What
there.
did you see?
Okay, once I can tell you, once I went there, when I went to a place where it's like a gardens, but when I went there, I saw some flowers. Those flowers were bowing to me to greet me, because the flower can, everything that's there is alive, everything can talk. But now there is a pool there. When you enter the pool, because it's a garden, but there is a pool there. When you enter the pool, the water is not like our water here. It's blue like the water we have here, but I don't know. It's a bit I won't say thick, but it's different. It's different. But what I noticed that the pool as well is alive.
Yeah, we heard that, but where is that place? Because those things you are explaining, they need a place to be. They need a ground, and that pool needs a ground. So where is that place?
I told you that. Okay, I told you that heaven is in spiritual world. So
what is spiritual world say?
What is the spiritual world? The spiritual world is a world that is not material, it's not physical.
It's not material, it's not physical. So how did you get there? Are you physical? Are you immaterial? How did you get there?
Because I have my soul, so I can go with my soul, but not with my physics.
So say,
what is the soul? What is the soul if it's immaterial? Can you describe it, please?
What? No. Oh, wait. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me.
What is
Okay.
a soul? No. Just what is a soul? Describe that to us so we can be on the same page.
Now you just mentioned soul, spirit, and body. So what is a soul?
What are the differences? Yes, please explain to us.
Is it a traveler? Like, we need to know.
A soul, okay? A soul is our immaterial body, okay? Yes, that's the word I can say. Immaterial body that have its center in the brain.
So what is our spirit? In the mind? What is our spirit?
Yeah, the spirit as well is within now the soul. But now what's happened is that what happened is this. You see the soul.
Sorry, Apostle Kenneth. You're conversant with the Bible, right?
Let me just ask my last question and I'll give you the floor, guys. Sorry. Apostle, what is an apostle?
Apostle is a messenger. If you want to put it that, because the word comes from apostolos, which means that somebody we sent, the messenger.
So who sent you? Who sent you?
God sent me.
How did he do it?
That when he spoke to me, he called me as an apostle, sent me to preach his word. And
he called you how?
You see, I was telling you something. You don't, and you can't get it.
No,
okay?
I'm
you don't want,
you.
or maybe
how
you don't
did
want
God
to get it.
Called you? Say, how did he do it?
I have, I don't know. I have many experience with God and many conversations
I just
with God.
wanna hear how did God called you? That's the only thing I wanna hear. How did he do it?
In a dream, on the phone.
No, never on the phone. Sorry, never on the phone. No,
okay.
I do it.
He spoke to me in the vision. Okay,
in the vision.
Spoke to me in the vision. Spoke to me in the dream. Okay, spoke to me in the vision.
Who was there? Who was there to witness
that? Sorry. I believe you have a dream before.
No.
No.
You see. I only asked you who was there to witness you. God called.
I'll answer this question by another question.
No.
I'll ask you all the dream you have. Who were there? What the dream you have? Who were there?
Apostle,
I'm not talking about
dream. You didn't say dream. Apostle, you said vision, not dream. Right?
Exactly.
So
I'm not talking about dreams.
You said vision, so you can have a vision like a trance.
You saw him. Right? He was talking to you. Because right now, if I may ask you, how did you know that it was God who called you? Because you've never had one-on-one conversation with him so that you can recognize his voice. Right now, if Joker calls me on the phone, before he said it's Joker, I say, Joker, what's up? Because I know his voice. I can recognize his voice. So how did you know that it was God whom you were talking to?
I think Apostle has given up.
I think he should unmute his microphone.
Apostle, are you there?
Apostle, you're on mute in case you're talking.
Sorry. No, so
yes,
okay.
Apostle. In addition to that question, Apostle, yes, we can hear you. In addition to that question, right? Just answer this as well. If it was a vision, did you see the person that was talking to you or the entity?
Yes, I've seen. Okay. Let me put it this way, you get it. I've seen Jesus. Jesus, when you see him,
no. I'm talking about that specific vision, right? You said it was a vision, right? And that you heard God calling you there. So our question is, how did you know it was God's voice? Me, my own is
okay. Let me put it this way. Yeah. Okay, I took 21 days fasting, and I didn't get to the end of the 21 days, but I believe I passed 15 days. And I had a vision. I saw God the Father. He was sitting huge and big on the throne.
Yeah, I know, but Apostle, this is not what we are asking. We're asking about the first vision you talked about. Now you are moving on to other visions, right? We're asking about the first vision. You said
the problem is that
God,
Apostle, let's let him cook, right?
The vision was about how God called you.
Big being. Can he describe that being?
Just a second. Apostle, the vision is about how God called you, right? So I don't want us to deviate, because then you are not done with that yet, if you get me. In this vision, when God was calling you, You said like he told you to be a pastor and stuff, right? She said, Jules asked you, what did the voice sound like? And me, I'm adding to that. What did God look like? So what did the voice sound like and what did God look like in that vision? Don't go to another vision, please.
No. What I want to tell you that is like I can tell you and your father or anybody of your siblings, you have done many things with them up to now. So if you are asking me what this is, okay, I can remember some I will not remember. You understand? But I don't want to lie. As I don't want to lie. Sorry.
Just describe God. That's all we need. No other metaphors or allegories. Just describe God as you saw him, please. That's it.
Okay.
That's all we're asking.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Okay. So I will describe God. God, when you see God, the way God is a being that is huge, bigger than the earth. Bigger than the earth. I'll describe it. Let me finish so you can get it. He's bigger than the earth. And when you see him, okay, he's sitting upon his throne, white and huge, to the point that when you see the way, when I show you a what do you call it, a mirror on the a mirror on the wall right now, you can see the limits of the mirror compared to this. But when you see him, you can't see anything beyond him. You feel the whole.
It's like a blinding light, right?
A blinding? No, it's white, pure light.
Don't feed him any information because he's gonna start running with it.
No, I'm not going to run.
Let him discuss it.
I'm not going to run. I'll just tell you what I know.
Apostle, you said you got a giant on a throne. That's what we've got so far. So we're gonna need color. We're gonna need, color is a big one. Color of the person. What he was wearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Was he naked? What, like, you know what I'm saying? Like really give us a description like a police officer is asking you, or a judge in court is asking you to describe God.
No problem.
Just like a child would describe it.
No problem. I'm not going to run away. No problem. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. He is huge, but he's white. But the way it is, the white.
You've been saying he. Is he male or female? Does he have a gender? Does he have a gender?
She, yeah. Like, why isn't it she?
When you see God, okay, I can say I haven't seen I can say he's a male figure. When I say why I'm saying male figure, when I look at woman face, his face not like that, but he's a okay. So just let me finish what I want to say, because if I'm talking and you put on something, so my brain go off what I'm saying.
So he's a Caucasian.
Sorry.
Can you please?
No.
Please be specific when I'm in saying your answers.
No.
No,
white
just be specific in your answer. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Because when you start saying about other things, you raise questions. You raise more questions, and you will never land. So please be specific, because I need to speak to you as well.
Okay, he's like a white light, like you said, the snow, the color of the snow. This is how he is. No white like white people in Europe. Okay, no. White like a snow. But now, when you see like that, okay, he's like out of. It's like
just a moment.
Just hold on, please.
He's like
let him finish what he's saying.
He is a fire, but in that fire comes out of as well electricity. Okay, that's why the Bible says you can't see him and live. Okay, because when you see him in this body, no, I didn't see him in this body. Okay, I can tell you a lot of things you understand. Okay,
because people saw him now. People saw him and they lived. People saw him and they lived.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. No, I'm shocked about what you are saying. Because you say you don't believe in him, but you are saying people saw him. That's why I'm shocked.
According to the Bible, there were people that saw God. And
thank you. Okay.
They didn't just see God. They ate. They sat and ate with God. They even
good. You are talking about Exodus and Numbers. Yeah, good. Good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so when I saw this, how he is, but now another day he gave me the grace to.
So he changes.
Do we have another?
No, I'm not changing. I'm just describing him.
No, he changes. Today you can see him. Tomorrow you can see him.
Another Christian on the panel.
No, I'm not saying.
How
I'm
many
not.
Christians
Wait.
The great
You
Ali
asked me
up
to
here?
justify.
Apostle
How many
Kenneth,
Christians
please
that
read
that
John 3:13. That will answer your question. The same Bible you read said that no one has seen the Father. So how have you seen him?
You see, I will not go that way.
And
because,
again, another question, please. Is anyone in heaven right now? Can I ask you a question? Is anyone in heaven right now?
Yeah, people are in heaven.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you back that up with the Bible?
With the Bible? I don't want to go with the Bible.
No, you have to. That's what we are discussing.
No, I don't want to go with the Bible.
No,
because
see,
no. You see, no. Why I don't want to go? Why I don't want to go with the Bible? The Bible. No.
I asked that question.
No. I want to tell you. No. Okay. Why? You know why I don't want to go with the Bible? To me, my description of the Bible is an introduction to God. So whoever say he has any book, okay, that knows God or is of God. So when you take the book as an introduction, you need to learn to God. You need to, when you find God, come and tell me how that God is, who he is, and whatever you are saying, we can see a God that is love, God that is fair, God that is a God of justice, and everything.
Excuse me, Apostle. How many church members attend your church? How many people do you have in your church?
It doesn't matter.
No, I just want to know. I'm just curious to know if you've got 1,000 people, if you've got 10, if you've got 100 that come to your church.
No, I don't have 1,000 people in my church because I don't lie to people.
Oh, okay. So how many members do you have in your church?
What do you want to do? Why do you want that question?
I want to see how God is moving in your life. If you truly you're called by God, you should have some people in your church, right?
Oh no, God. Yeah, I have people in my church, but God does not. God does not operate.
Apostle, you
by
still
numbers.
haven't answered the question. Are people in heaven right now?
I told you yes.
You answered the question.
I told you yes.
So, Apostle, do you collect tithes from your church members?
If I collect tithes, yes. No, sorry. I don't collect tithes. They collect the tithes and the offering goes to the church account. That is not my account.
Okay, and that one goes to where?
That's not what I asked you. I just asked you if you collect tithes in your church.
I don't collect. I don't come physically and collect it from them.
No, but you tell them to pay tithes, right?
Because they ask. If I tell you yes, that means the money come to me. I don't collect it.
No, that is not what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Do you tell your church members to pay tithes and offerings?
Yeah, we pay tithes. I pay myself.
Why do you tell your church members to pay tithes and offerings?
We pay tithes and offering because if we are an organization, that organization have needs, so it's the member who can supply for the need. We cannot steal money to run what we are doing.
Sorry, did I just hear the gentleman say it is the members that supply the needs? I thought it was
the other way
God
around.
shall supply. Wait, isn't it God shall supply all your needs? But now is the members supplying the needs?
And when Paul say, he will lack nothing but God will supply all his needs. What does it mean that for God to supply the need, God will touch somebody's heart and God will use somebody to supply his needs? It's not like it comes physically from God. No, it's not that what is not what that means.
So when God was calling you, he called you directly. But when it is time for him to pay for your needs, now he's going to use people to pay for your needs. Can you see what this is God? No. Listen.
Point.
No, hold on. I think that your God is not. I don't think he's thinking with his faculties, because if he's the one calling you to go and do his job, he should be able to pay you. He should be able to give you money, not tell you. Just think about it. Your God is sending you to the same people that you will then get their money. You're going to get the money of the people that God wants you to go and talk to. Now you want their money to pay for the work that God called you to do. How is that fair on those people?
If I may just
okay,
step in for a brief moment.
How is that fair on those people? They didn't ask you to go and become a pastor. They didn't ask you to become an apostle.
Apostle, if I may step in for a moment. Yeah, thank you. Hi, everyone. I am the great Ali. I'm also a Christian. I just wanted to point out that historically speaking, apostles and people who are selected by God, especially prophets, in the Old Testament, you find that there's a direct correlation between God calling them and him providing for them. An example being the prophet Elijah. He was called to do a job, and that job he did fairly well against King Ahab and his wife Jezebel. And at some point he became fearful and ran away into the wilderness, and God provided food directly to him by sending ravens to give him bread and other food stuff. So there is some traction to God. There is some logic to your statement that God should provide directly to his people, and he has in the past before. And there are other times when
why
he
just
has
in the past
provided
and not
in
now?
other ways.
So birds
why not now? Because
Elijah.
the only people who received anything from the people were the Levites, right, in the temple. And when the people brought those things to the temple, it was specifically to be used by the Levites and the widows and the orphans, right? Not to do God's work.
Wait, vessel of dishonor.
True. That's
hold
a
on,
very
hold
excellent
on,
point, and I'm glad you brought it up.
Hold on.
Yeah, well,
guys, I want you guys to think of this, that this guy is in the desert hiding because he's running away, right? And now he's hungry. This one is working for God. Now, what was the name of the bird? You said it was a pigeon or
raven?
I believe it was ravens. I could be corrected.
The raven will have to go and steal that bread from somewhere. Yeah? The raven will have to go and steal that food from somewhere and bring it to Elijah to feed Elijah.
That's a bold assumption.
Any of these things.
That's a very bold assumption.
So where did the raven get the from?
Makes sense to you.
So the person is collecting the bread from
doesn't
deserve it.
So is the raven baking bread? Where's the raven getting the bread from? At least the children of Israel, and they were in the desert, the manna rained from the sky. This one you're telling us that the raven is bringing the bread.
The bread not
so
also
the raven
from the sky.
baking the bread, because clearly the raven is taking it from somewhere. Go ahead.
May I answer?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I do not know for certain, but what I do know is that the same God that provided that raven is the same God who also provided the manna that came directly from heaven, as you said. And
that raven hatched from an egg after the mother raven and the father raven had sex, had intercourse. Then the mother raven laid an egg, and she sat on the egg until the egg hatched.
Let him finish what you were saying.
May I finish?
Go on.
Yes, thank you. You find that after the prophet Elijah, if I'm not mistaken, another prophet came through, Elisha, and at some point, if it was not Elijah himself, he went to a different part of the kingdoms. Like he was sent elsewhere, and he found a widow there who was lacking in food. They were basically on their last meal. And because he was sent to that same lady, God told him to say, you go that side and the lady will come to you and she'll provide you with food. And she did. She basically baked their last bread and gave it to this prophet. And after he ate that, he blessed her household through the power of God. And she never ran out of food. The ingredients that she was making that food from kept on renewing until the drought, which had been caused in that
she gave him food. She didn't give him money. She didn't give him money. So why are prophets and apostles collecting money?
I'm not here talking
about.
I'm not here to defend the apostle.
Are you done? Are you done with that story, please, guys?
Okay.
So what the gentleman in that particular story, what he's trying to say, is that this woman, that was the only thing she had left. The only thing she had left. But this God wants this man to go over there to the woman who had absolutely nothing.
During a drought, yes.
No, just think about it. How is this? How is this a good thing? How is it a good thing when here we are going to take advantage of poor people?
Because through that one act of faith, the prophet was able to bless her household, and she continued having meals continuously until the drought ended. If you can read through, you find that that's okay.
Shame on your God and that prophet, because if they were going to provide, if they were going to provide for her, then why put her through that act of faith? Why put her through that test? It's disgusting. You're taking advantage. Can I finish? You're taking advantage. You are taking advantage of this woman. You're taking advantage of a poor person. She doesn't know what's going to happen while she's cooking the thing. In her mind, she's like, this is the last. After this, we die. Right? And now you're busy telling us act of faith. What kind of stupid act of faith is that?
I was going to add to that.
Guys, let me tell you, stories like this in the Bible, someone has noise coming through there. Stories like this is what the preachers use to collect the last dime. This is how they collect poor people's money. They tell them, sacrifice, give everything you have, even the last, and God will reward you. This is what they say. This is this is the verse that they use to obtain from poor people. No, it's not.
Excuse me, can I talk? Can I say something
if
about
I
what
can
you are
help
saying?
you, actually, a more accurate example of that would be when Jesus pointed to the woman who went to the temple and then provided her very last coin, and then he said, this woman has given more than anyone else who has provided before. Yes, some preachers do use that to manipulate people to give more to their to their cause. That's true. There are plenty of those who do that. However,
Jesus was just gassing that woman up. Jesus was just gassing her up.
She did not hear him. He was talking to his disciples.
Yeah, whoever he was talking to.
He was saying that she has given more than
gassing her up.
Okay, and that's your opinion. But to him, because she gave her very last bit, it carried significant more weight than those who had more but only gave a small portion of it. And I do understand your stance when you say that some preachers do use this as justification of some way of getting money from people. When in actual sense, you find that within the same New Testament, it is encouraged for people to give freely and willingly whatever they feel that they're worthy of doing or giving, but they must give with an honest heart, which is why later on in the books of Acts, if I'm not mistaken, you find there's a couple which comes up and they sold their property and then they inflated what they gave. They basically said, we've given everything we have, we sold everything we have, and we've given to the cause of God and to the
Ananias and Sapphira.
But in actual sense, yes, and in actual sense, they kept something to themselves. Okay. They hid, and therefore, because their intentions were not true, when Peter called them he called them one by one to say, listen, the Spirit has basically told me something's off here. You guys need to step up, be honest. Is this really what you did? And when they doubled down on it, they ended up dying because that was very much against God's instruction.
Now, can I ask you a question? Why did he die?
Hold on, please. Hold on. Who killed Ananias and Sapphira?
Michael.
Who killed Ananias and Sapphira? Who was the one that caused the death? Yeah, who caused the death of those two? Who was the one that,
Who caused the death?
Yes. Oh, Ananias and Sapphira.
Or what caused the death?
Who? I want the who now.
Then it would be Ananias and Sapphira.
No. Who is the one that says, now these two must die? And now we're taking their lives. Who took their lives?
And now we are taking their lives?
Who took the lives of Ananias and Sapphira?
The one who gave it to them.
God
because all is his, the creator. Yes,
yeah.
we were made in his image. And so to do certain things that are contrary to his nature, and then attach ourselves to him in certain ways, yeah, he took away their breath and their gift, which you were discussing earlier on as the soul, I believe. Yeah, he took away that breath.
So he took it away over property that belonged to them, eh?
Over lying
they decided,
about and misrepresenting
they decided to keep some part of what belonged to them for themselves. The Bible doesn't give us any context on why they did that. But husband and wife sold their own property. Their own property.
True.
Their own property. These people actually
very true
died because of what belonged to them.
And then they lied about it.
Okay,
So hold
on.
The wages of sin is death.
Uncle, please.
But the gift of life is eternal life. That's Romans.
Wait now.
You brought up an interesting
please
point.
Don't talk over me now.
Okay. Please, I'm sorry.
Please don't talk over me, please. So are you saying that the punishment of death is that you agree that when you lie, you die? Do you agree with that? Do you agree that that punishment is right? Please answer. You lie, you die.
He's on mute. I think he doesn't know he's on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute. I didn't notice. Thank you for that. Basically, I agree that if you sin against God, you take away yourself from him who is the source of life, you will die.
Okay.
It is the equivalent of asking a fish to say, if you jump yourself out of the river, do you die? Then yes, you are. If you're a fish out of water, you end up.
I'm not asking about all sins. I'm only asking about the lying. Do you agree that when you lie, you die? Do you agree with that punishment?
Lying can lead you to dying, yes.
So
they die because they are taking advantage of others.
How come you are still alive today?
Go on.
How come you are alive today when you lie all the time? So how come you are alive?
Do I lie all the time?
Yes. You want to say that you don't lie?
Can you prove that empirically? Do you have evidence and witnesses?
You might not lie all the time.
Do you want to tell us? You want to tell us you don't lie?
What about Abraham? What about?
Guys, sorry, you're both talking at the same time. I can't hear you.
1 second, guys. This is where these people. You see how insensitive they are. It is okay for these people to die in the Bible because they lied. It's okay when it is Ananias.
They lied about God.
Can I finish?
They lied about God.
Just let me finish.
God.
They lied about God.
They lied to.
It was their money. So fucking what? It was theirs. It was their money, guys. It's just like you buy a property. It's your property. You sell your property and decide, okay, I told the church I was going to give 100,000, but let me keep 20 for emergencies. Who knows what was going on? Was the child sick? Was, did the need come up? Do you understand? Something might have happened. Something, who knows? We don't know that, right? That they decide to keep some for themselves. This is the reason why they were killed on the spot. Not even given. There is
were killed.
When they say,
if I may,
innocent,
just give me this.
Innocent
I beg you, this is
proven guilt.
This is
right?
the clarity I just want to bring in.
At least the judicial system, will give them a chance to speak, to have representatives, to to, but when this
which
God is
they were
concerned,
given,
when
which
this
they
God,
were given, please.
where were they given?
Statement.
Where were they given a chance to go and represent, to get, a hearing?
When Peter called them in one by one to explain themselves, because as you stated, they sold property, right? In your example of 100,000, but then they decided to keep about 20 for themselves.
Yes.
And give the 80. However, when they presented that 80, they never said we have provided 80. They said we've given 100,000. That is where the discrepancy is. That's where the lie is. If they had given 80 and said they had provided 80, there would have been nothing wrong with that. There was no law demanding any person coming into this movement to say,
can
you
you
must
hear
sell everything
yourself?
you have, and
Can
that
this
you
man
must
hear
deliver
himself? Can this man hear himself? He's here justifying the unaliving of two people because they decided to keep their own money for themselves. Their own money.
And lie
this man
about
is trying
it
to
to
tell
their
you
creator
that
who
it is
knows.
okay for those two to be unalived.
Adam and Eve also.
If you go to your father and you lied to him about the change you were given from the
my
shop,
dad would not have taken
you
my life.
go and you tell him to say, I bought something worth 10 naira, and the change I was given was 5 naira when you said it was supposed to be 10 naira.
Ali,
If
my
you lie
father
to your
won't
father
hand me,
and he does the math, he knows that he has the right to beat you. That
Evil. These people are evil.
Take our lives.
These people are evil.
Please, just hear me out. As a parent, if you are a parent and you have a child, you send them.
Afro, I have a question real quick. With everything that's been described, with everything, yeah, go ahead.
Go on, ask your question, Carl.
Okay. I was just gonna add to the story, so I'm not deviating. So, with everything even being said, this right, because he's given an excuse to why these people were unalived, right? So, what was the excuse and the justification to Job's family being unalived? We're talking about the one that was wiped out.
Sorry, before he answers that, I just to stay on what he's just said, right? The great, if you see somebody who needs food, do you tell them to pray to God to bring a raven?
When I see someone who needs food?
Yes, if somebody is begging, somebody is hungry, begging for food, do you tell them to pray to God to send a raven with bread?
And they are speaking to me? No, usually I'd either give them the food I have on me or something along those lines. Why do you ask?
Why don't you tell them to ask God to send a raven?
Why would I when I'm there with them?
Are you God?
No, but I'm one of his children, and he teaches me to feed the poor and be kind to those who are in need.
So why did the prophet now get food from the raven instead of God sending one of his children to feed the prophet?
He did do both, actually. He did both.
I'm talking about the time when the ravens came.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the time when the ravens came.
Yeah, she's asking
because he was sent to the wilderness. He ran off rather into the wilderness. He was afraid of Queen Jezebel beheading him.
Do you see that you actually are able to think critically sometimes, and then sometimes you're not, right? The fact that he ran, he's doing God's work. First of all, he's doing God's work. God couldn't protect him. He had to run for his life. While he's in the wilderness, God couldn't send somebody out there.
Can you not speak over her?
Right?
Okay,
God couldn't send someone out there with food for him. He had to send ravens. And then after that, he had to go and exploit a widow who had nothing, right? Yet when you see somebody who needs food, you don't tell them to pray to God to send a raven. You give them what you have. God, who is watching you and this person begging, doesn't provide for the person begging. You are providing for that person begging.
User Fatisha Kanu. Now God go pay you. Now God go pay you back in your own coins.
Your nyash will rot.
God will pay us what? Who's asking for his payment? Huh? Who's asking for your God's payment? Please
Carl, please go ahead because
wait, a vessel of dishonor. I just thought about something, right? David in the Bible there, David caused the unaliving of that woman's husband, right?
Uriah, yes.
He slept with the man's wife, caused the unaliving of that man's of that woman's husband. What did God do to David? What did God do to David himself? Nothing. But here we've got two people whose this was their property, but because they kept some small change for themselves, God unalived them. Your God.
See,
just to be clear,
your God.
We are talking about the David who was anointed.
Your God.
We're talking about the same David who was anointed to be.
Your God doesn't have sense at all. He's the guy. The guy's not all right.
See,
okay.
I don't know why Job's family had to be unalived. That's what I need to know, because there's no justification like that. Why did God not protect them?
So there are three issues which have been brought up. Every time I try to explain one, I get cut off by the moderator. And that means you're not really willing to listen to what I'm saying. And I understand that. There's a point you are coming from. I don't fully get it. And I respect where you're coming from. And I understand that it might come from either a point of hurt or a genuine critic understanding or reading of the Bible, which might have led you in a way,
why are you bringing up hurt? Why are you bringing up hurt?
Because I haven't been able to answer a single one of your questions. Every time you raise a question, I try to counter it.
Let him speak.
Every time I try to respond to one, I get muted off or get talked over. Then I wait. Once the statement is done, someone else brings something else up. I try to tackle it. Before I complete, I get cut off. My mood gets So I get that. And I wish you all the best. I truly do. I hope you find what you're looking for. But more importantly,
we're not looking for anything.
Does reach out to your heart.
We're really not looking for anything.
Individually.
I'm just glad I asked you the questions that I asked you, because now it has shut your brain down. You're going to go off and think about it. That is why you're coming up with these excuses.
We don't want to hear the preaching. Hello, Dean. We don't want to hear your
There preaching. Is excuses and there's explanations.
We don't want to hear your preaching, Uncle. We don't want to hear it. You are the one that has a belief.
Fair enough. That's honest.
You are the one that has a belief in God. Go in peace. Go and do your beliefs. Go and serve your evil sky daddy. Go. Go and be happy with yourself. And I hope for your sake. I hope for this that guy, that one that just left. I hope for your sake that you are going to heaven. Because if I find you in hell with me, if I find you in hell with me, I will torture you. See, as me, I'm receiving me, they'll be torturing me, but you will be my own plaything. You will be my you see, as I'm receiving torture, yeah, you will be receiving every single morning when I wake up. I see you. You're still here after all that yappy. You were yappy. Nonsense. And how do I know hell exists? They say hell exists. I don't know. I don't know that it exists.
Hell does exist.
Inside the book. Hold on. Let's see. Hello.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Are you a Christian?
Don't just ask the question for now. At least let's just air our views.
Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Just tell us now.
was born as a Christian, right? But,
born as a Christian.
So your connection's kind of weird. Can you? Is it a headpiece or something?
It's sounding like you're underwater.
Okay, can you hear me now?
May the love of Satan bring peace to you as well.
You want to chase him away?
In Jezebel's name, we pray.
No, I'm not someone like that. Why will I get angry for nothing? I just want to air my view, right? One good thing about life is that, you know, you allow people to air their views, and if you have something to correct or you understand, everybody is open to learning. I believe that there's no monopoly of knowledge, right?
Okay, and, okay, can we go, please? Can we go? Okay, you don't want to be starting off already, you start complaining, or
no, I'm not here to debate or something, right? Okay, I just want
to talk to us. Then talk to us. Come on.
Okay, thank you. Now, for me, I'm not a religious person, to be honest, you understand? But the only thing is I found the intersection between science and religion, right? I try to compare, I try to know the area from which science is coming from and the area from which religion is coming from. And I believe that probably if you are born from a Christian home, you in one way or the other might be a Christian. If you are born from a Muslim, in one way or the other, probably until you get to a certain age where you can be able to choose what is right for you and what is wrong. You understand, as an adult, right? And in the world today, we have about 10,000 plus religion. Okay, and everyone is trying to find the intersection through which they can believe in one thing. And let me into science to easy to justify my own belief, right? Number one, I want as a biologist, I want to use a DNA code, for example. One of the professors said, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. What are you going on about? I'm not sure I understand.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to let you people know that there is actually God, that God do exist.
Oh. Yes. Go on and let us. But is it possible for you to sort out your mic? Especially if you're going to talk about God existing, I really want to hear you.
Okay, can you hear me well? I don't know, maybe it's from the environment I am, right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, now it's better.
Okay, now I want to, from my own findings, right? I want to, because it's something that I've looked critically. It's something that I've tried to compare, and I know that God really exists. And like I said, I'm not a religious person, right? I'm a full stack developer, but there's something that marvels me. Even one of the books I was reading, okay, and some science have tried to justify if there is God. And Professor Hukungasha, said that the world is so complicated that only God could have created it. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, yes. Now, yes, he said that the world is so complicated that only God. This thing is making noise. I don't know.
It is, yeah, but carry on.
Okay. The Ogungasha is one of the great scientists that we have. Okay, he said that the world is so complicated that only God could have created it, and our DNA code is so perfect that it doesn't just happen by chance. Okay, and let's just buy these religions and try to compare it with science. Okay, the Bible itself said that in the beginning God said, "Let there be light." Right now, the Muslims say that that God created light on the first day. In the Islam, the Buddha, he said that God said, "Let there be light," and science said that in the beginning that light is one of the first things in the beginning according to science, right? That came from the Big Bang. You understand? All of them are pointing towards light, right? So let's just say that, and the belief system of the world, according to science, that nothing can come out of nothing can come. Okay, let me remember the word they use. He said, okay, nothing comes out of nothing. Right?
My brother, Oga, what exactly are you saying?
I don't understand.
I'm trying to prove.
I've been quiet.
My brother, you're trying to prove something that
hold on, give me a second.
Your own pastor no people.
I've been here and been quiet for hours. And you just came here and you talked about science, biology, and all that. I believe you're a scientist, correct?
So he doesn't believe. Wait, he's not a religious person, but he wants to prove to us that there is God. Which God is he trying to prove?
I just want to know. You're a scientist, my brother. Are you?
I have several publications, of course.
Have you used science to check what the Bible says and see whether it's true or not?
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to let you know that yes, that can be a point where science and actually a religion agree.
Okay. All right, my brother. I'll leave you for 80 scat in a minute, but I'm the least knowledgeable science guy here. But at least I know for a fact that between the earth and the sun, which one is older, my brother?
The Earth is just one this thing on the billions of stars. You understand? So the Earth is just one galaxy. You understand? So it's not like
maybe specifically asked for the age of the sun.
Did you hear my question?
And yeah, like the difference in their age, like which one is older, right?
Which one is older?
About the multiple or different.
It just 4.5 billion years ago. You understand? Like the Earth started just 4.5 billion years ago, and life on Earth started 1 billion years later. So basically, life started 3.5 billion years ago, right? And
it's very easy. Which one is older? Just say sun or Earth to save you a lot of time.
Of course.
The sun, right? So if the sun is older, and listen to what your Bible says. Your Bible says in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. And then when you read down, the fourth day, he created the galaxies. And the sun is part of the galaxies. So the sun is created on the fourth day. The earth is created on the first day. Don't you think science is proving this thing wrong?
Can you come again?
Okay. Now, you said the sun is older than the sun. The sun is older than the earth, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now, your Bible says that in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. And then when you read down, it says on the fourth day, he created the galaxies. The galaxies include the sun, correct? So how come those statements, you haven't figured out that the Bible is something wrong with it?
You're actually the one. You know, when we try to be too much logical, it sometimes affects us. Right?
Really? So we're not supposed to be logical?
No, I didn't say. I say too much, right? I'm not saying
we are actually supposed to be very, very logical.
Okay.
I've never heard of a situation where you say someone being logical is too much.
Did you hear, guys? Did you hear him? He said when you are too logical, it affects us. No, it is you that it is affecting because you cannot process logic. It's not us that are we are not the ones being affected. It is you being affected. Excuse me. You are the one being affected by logic. Because I don't know how one can be affected by too much logic. It's if you want to believe in foolishness, right? You want to believe in foolish things, that's when too much logic. For you, it's too much. Too much logic. Wow.
If you're talking about, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask, okay, the lady.
No, atheist can speak. Okay, ask your question, then atheist can speak to you.
Okay, can you hear me? I want to ask you a question. What logic gave back to life? Can you hear me?
Say that again.
What logic explain life to you? Like give back to life, this word life, especially that of the DNA, because that is the major factor of life, right? That is major factors of the life we live.
Are you for real?
So glad you want to talk DNA.
Wait, let me see if I understand the question. So we are being asked that this life as we see it, what logic gave birth to life? Is this what you're saying? Logic gave birth to life, and yet you were complaining about too much logic. You were complaining about too much logic. Look at the kind of question you are busy asking.
Wait, look at the question I asked you, like the logic that explain life to you. You understand the process of life? What logic explain the process of life to you that you apply when you are trying to understand this life?
What logic?
Uzo, can I ask a question?
What kind of question is it? Before you ask, please, ma'am, you have been here for some time. We'll let you speak as well. Famous. 80 Cats, just very quickly, have you heard anything about the donations, whatever is going on with unkindness?
I am kind of being kept out of the loop on this. I know the person who is doing the GoFundMe. The person doing the GoFundMe is trustworthy as far as I know. However, I've been kept out of the loop on a few things because one of her best friends, it's a long story, but one of her best friends absolutely does not like me.
Oh. Who's best friend? You mean Unkindness' best friend?
Yeah, one of her best friends. It's a long story. It's something that to be best for everybody, I'm just kind of stepping back. I'm doing my thing for her, but if I try to get involved, she'll get mad and it's not worth it. I know that sounds horrible, but it is.
Okay.
But I'd like to stay on track here with Yuzu. I love that you brought up biology and you said you're a biologist. Those were your words. Is that correct?
Go on.
Are you a biologist? Because you did say you were, so I just want to make sure I'm not like presupposing something.
Uzo, he's asking you a question. Are you a biologist? You're on mute, by the way, in case you don't know that. Uzo.
I barely hear you. I think network is actually disturbing me. I barely hear you.
I said it very clearly.
I know.
Are you a biologist?
It's logic that is disturbing you, my guy.
Wait, why is Uzo not answering my question? Do you not want to? Just say you don't want to and we can move on. We don't know if you can hear us. We don't know what's going on.
Come on. Uzo. I asked you.
Since I will come back, like I can't hear you. Like I can't hear you. I don't know whether it's my network. I don't know.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now?
He wants to run away.
No.
He very clearly a minute ago.
I think you should avoid the question about if he's a biologist or not.
Logic is affecting him.
Uzo, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay,
are you a biologist?
Yes, sure. I studied biology and industrial chemistry.
Okay, wonderful. Then could you tell me which of the 4 types of nitrogen bases in the nucleotides lead to God?
Can you come again, please? Let me
Sure. Which of the 4 types of nitrogen bases found in nucleotides would lead us towards God?
If you know he ain't gonna answer that shit now. Come on now.
We're gonna see. Give him a chance. He's a biologist.
Hey, atheist cat, you asking the question out of context.
Oh, sorry. If you don't know what those words are, do you know what a nucleotide is? Let's start with the basics. You do know what a nucleotide is, right?
This guy.
Someone know what a nucleotide is? Of course I do.
Okay, great. So which of the 4 nitrogen-based nucleotides leads towards God? Bye. He left.
Yeah, he might come back, maybe because of his internet.
Yeah, let's give him a chance. I'm willing to give him a chance.
You're asking this guy questions. First, you asked him if he was a biologist. He didn't answer you. And now you are giving him serious
He said
questions.
he was. He said he studied biology. So
He's obviously not going to answer you. ChatGPT to the rescue.
Yeah, my brother, you keep on asking questions out of context. I told you to stop.
I'm sorry. I thought the context was biology.
Nah, you got to ask questions within the context. You acting out of context. Please stop.
Is Raz being serious, or you're saying that for sure?
He's joking with me.
Oh, I was like, what? What's going on here? Did I miss something?
No, he's joking with me.
So are we all on the panel now, believers? Besides, I think everyone. Not believers, non-believers.
I think this Prince something is a Christian or something.
Yeah, but I could be a Christian. I do better jobs. So I'm a Christian right now.
Mr. Raskibok is a Christian. How many baby mamas do you have?
Oh, I have 7, but I'm just committed to 1.
Does God know anything about all these 7?
Oh yes, he gave me all the wisdom and the strength to hold on to the 7.
Okay.
Power, Solomon of our time.
He gave you the power and the strength to handle 7 of them.
Yes.
Meanwhile, he gave the prophet of Islam power to handle how many? He was able to have intercourse with all of them in one night. One night.
No, mine is just to have intercourse once every 4 weeks. Yes.
Oh goodness.
Yes. Oh, wow. But my God is so powerful. He does everything. Everything. He has made Joker to become a believer. You see, so now Joker don't say too much. Joker is under the spell of Jesus Christ.
Oh, Apostle is not here. You guys chased away all the Christians.
Excuse me, I'm a Christian. A very good one too.
No, you are not.
Very good Christian.
What is a very good Christian? Who is a very good Christian?
A very good Christian is somebody who goes by the book. He doesn't choose and pick. Everything that the book says is what he does. And the book, I mean the Bible.
If you go by what that book says, you will find yourself in jail at some point. If you follow what that book says, you will find yourself in jail.
Please, remember Jesus and God, they took some people out of jail. So if I do the right thing and I go by his word, I'll be freed and I'll leave jail.
That's good. I guess you have a lot of slaves. How many slaves do you have?
You're right. God actually broke some people free from jail. Actually these people were in jail. And God said, no. These my guys cannot be in jail. I'm going to open the jail house for them to escape. Can you imagine?
You guys been playing some Monopoly too much.
Who's playing some Monopoly? No.
Going out of jail and coming back.
No, they didn't come back now. They released them, didn't they? God let them go.
They were playing Monopoly.
God said, these people, I've got a mission for them. So they need to be let out of the jail.
Listen, my God is so powerful that when you believe in him, in the midst of tigers, none of them even roar. In the midst of fire, you wouldn't be burned. What else do you need?
How did they get tigers in the desert? Funny people.
Oh, man, it's that simple. Because my God is omnipresent and He's powerful.
Please introduce me to this God.
I think I'm going to step out of the barber shop now.
Raskilo, it's like your God sent lions to eat up kids because they called you bald. That's the kind of God you worship, innit?
Yeah, but why would you call me bald? Why would you do that? It's a sensitive and a touchy subject to call me bald.
Children called you bald and you sent lions to eat them up just because they called you bald.
They were lucky. I should have made giraffe use their neck to hit them. They should have respected my baldness.
Raskilo, you've convinced me. Please introduce me to this God.
Oh, my God is so powerful. With Him, everything is possible. And anything that my God touches, it makes everything whole.
I don't know what is with that, your God and children, because when that lady had kids that died, your God breathed into his mouth and still used lions to chase those kids. There's something with that God and kids.
No, but the fact that I gave you life and you are disrespectful, you will be chased by lions. It's that simple.
I hope you didn't wash their feet too, because there are lots of feet washings.
But at that point, that feet washing, it was a cold night, very cold night, and I've been accused washing kids' feet naked, but I wasn't naked. I just had a linen cloth around me. That's all. It wasn't naked.
It makes it more vivid. It makes it more appealing and teasing.
Can I just step in and say a little bit, if you guys don't mind? Because this has been something that it is very, very obnoxious, and at the same time, very, very, I don't even have a word to quantify when people say God is a scam. Number one, if you don't believe God, that doesn't mean you should come on the platform and call the Almighty Creator a scam. If you don't believe, you should keep that to yourself. And number two, I've listened to a lot of people.
No, but you don't keep it to yourself.
Wait, guys, gentlemen, please, I want to answer this one. Please let him finish.
Oh, I'm a Christian too. I just want to support him.
I'm the one that God is a scam.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna come back. I'm at the barber shop. I'm in California. Just give me about 5 minutes.
I was about to answer you now. Oh, he's at the barber's shop. Okay, please make sure you come back. Please, I want to hear the complaints.
And he said we should ask if our God is so powerful. This statement here, God is never a scam, my brother. Oh, he's God.
Yeah, he said he's coming back.
You have no idea where you are. You want to ask questions if your God is a scam. These people will give you 2,000 reasons why your God is a scam, and everything is.
I wanted to rage bait him to talk because I've been typing on the comment session since he didn't want to answer me, so that's why I chose to rage bait him to come out. Official.
I knew you were a Christian.
Jeff, you finally come up.
I saw some of his comments.
Jeff, how are you? I finally come upstairs from the downstairs. Did you guys hear that other guy? He said it is down. Wait, what did he say? Hell is down. No. Hades is down. But then when you go down, when you go further down, then the other one is down.
Freaking Greek mythology mixed with Judeo-Christian philosophy formed a good book. Greek mythology mixed with philosophy formed a book. Doesn't even know that Hades self is still a son or be a brother of Zeus. Still God's brother. And they're eating on the same table, dining and whining, messing with us.
This Bible thing, man, I'm telling you, when you look at it,
Very bad storytellers that just came together and made one bunch of boom. Bad storytellers.
But brother, you see, they had the chance, even if your religion is bad, you had a chance to write the story. Don't you have sensible people to write this story?
That is the thing.
I'm telling you, look, brother, when you look at the Bible, it has the most dumbest thing ever.
Stories that don't correlate. It does not make any sense. It doesn't correlate.
I'm telling you, I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's like, look at one. In the beginning, there was an Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, and then Cain killed Abel, and then God put the sign on Abel's forehead that when you go to the land of Nod, nobody will kill you. Duh.
Now,
where did Nod come from?
The tithes that they were given was not for protection. Now, if you go to another book, they'll tell you that you're supposed to pay those things and sacrifice so that God will protect you. Then why didn't God protect Abel? He now lets Abel die. I don't understand. What was the sacrifice for? For film? Hollywood? What was the sacrifice for? Where did the sacrifice into? Was the sacrifice not for protection?
Uzo is back.
It's freaking dumb.
I think Uzo is back.
Oh, okay.
The sacrifice was for protection.
Yeah,
the sacrifice was for protection. And
I was
that same God still lets that guy die. I don't understand.
Jeff,
I
think our biologist is back.
Oh, Charles Darwin has come back. Yeah. Check ribosomal DNA and Okazaki fragment.
Okay. So what did you find out?
No. I was on call. It was my girl was calling me, right?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So I say our biology. I want to make it clear. I didn't say I'm not a religious person, right? I want
Actually, you are.
Wait, no, I'm not. The only thing is I respect people's belief, right? I respect people's belief so much that I don't actually interfere. But the only thing about life is, you can't just say that this person belief is right or wrong, right? Because probably you don't believe in your own belief, right? The man was asking me something of, I don't know, Nicholas and nucleotide, whether they point on, like, if there is any way they point towards God or something. I don't know whether it's his question.
Before we go into that, did you say we cannot, whatever you believe is whatever you believe? We can't say whatever you believe is right or wrong? Is that what you said?
No. Look, can you hear me? I like what I usually tell people, right? You respect people's belief system. You can't just go to China and tell China that what they are worshiping is bad because you're an atheist. No, that is wrong, right? Or you can't just tell the traditional.
I understand, brother. I understand what you said. So right now, okay, if somebody, let's say your family member, your girlfriend, you said you were talking to her right now. If your girlfriend comes to you and tell you, hey, there is a God somewhere that, I worship. Come and join me to worship. Can you take a knife to unalive your girlfriend?
Why will I do that?
But your Bible says do that.
My Bible, when did my Bible never say? Look, the Bible never said that you should unalive somebody that does not believe in God. Bible never said that.
But brother, that, right? Do you know where you are? Do you really know where you are right now?
No. See, if you want, you can bring evidence to me, right?
We are a bunch of illiterates that don't read the Bible, that we just come up.
I don't read it much either, right? So
how would you not read it much and you come up to come and defend it?
It's Deuteronomy. I think Deuteronomy.
This is the place you are making mistake, right? Nobody is a monopoly of knowledge, right? You saying that maybe Bible said that when you see somebody that didn't believe in God, you should unalive him or her, right? That is wrong. I've never come across such passage of the Bible.
Don't say it's wrong.
Okay, see, can you
don't say it's wrong just because you haven't seen that particular verse. Don't say it's wrong.
We are on this platform, right? We're on this platform to learn too, not just to argue, right?
Don't antagonize him.
So what
you have made your don't antagonize him.
Learn. Okay, look what I'm telling you. Look what I'm
It's
telling
okay
you.
to say you don't know. It's okay to say you don't know.
Okay, I want you to give me. I want you to give me the portion of the Bible that said that if that you should unalive people that don't believe in God. Can you give me the passage? Jefferson, can you give me the passage? I want
Give
you to
me.
give me the passage.
It's in Deuteronomy. Hold on. Give me a Vessel. Do you have the verse? I don't want to. Do you have the?
The one I have is not Deuteronomy, but let me bring it up.
Let me get it. I'll get it for you. Give me a second. I'll be back.
I'm here with you. Before you get it, like something I need to actually, like one statement I need to make, right? I'm an African, right? And I'm very, very close. My dad is not a Christian. He's a traditionalist. Understand? And probably before Christianity came into Africa, there's a way they communicate to their ancestors or to God, right? Now they communicate it through their ancestors. So, and when Christianity came in to Africa, they try to reach to God through Christ, according to the Bible, right? So the Christianity cannot tell me that the way through which my fathers communicate to their ancestor is wrong, that I should only buy to their own way. No, that is one of the things before I came here, I told you that I don't believe in, maybe like I'm not a religious person. You understand? You can't tell me that this particular religion is bad for me to buy on this. No. I don't believe in that. I try to balance things. I try to know the one that is right. You understand? And I try to understand people's belief system. You understand?
Okay, my brother, hold on. Deuteronomy 13, I think is 6 to 10 or something like that. Read it out. Yeah, 13, 6 to 10, I think so.
No, I'm not with Bible here. You understand? Just read it out for us so the audience will hear you too. So that if you are making a mistake, we'll know that probably you are making a mistake or you are quoting the Bible out of context. And you don't just read it.
Okay, hold on.
So now we're going to talk about context. Okay, hold on. Yeah, read it out. Read it out.
Deuteronomy chapter what?
13, 6 to 10 or something like that.
Okay, just read that Deuteronomy from verse that thing, then come down so that we understand the context. So I won't just go and copy one place.
You said we should read from where?
No, read it out.
I said 13, 6 to 10. Vessel, can you read it out?
I had opened. Okay, let me read the one I have open because I don't want to lose it. It's okay. Luke 19, verse 27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring them here and unalive them before me.
Exactly.
That was Jesus speaking. You said Deuteronomy
13, 6 to 9.
Sister, read that place. Read that place you are saying. That thing you are saying is not actually God that is speaking to that.
Is Jesus speaking? Is Jesus speaking that those who don't want me to rule over them, bring them here and unalive them before me? That is Jesus speaking. Sorry, Deuteronomy 13, which verse?
6 to 10, something like that.
Oh, that is just opening up. Okay. Sorry.
What I say is Deuteronomy chapter what?
13, 6 to 11.
It's not coming up. Okay, I've got it now. Deuteronomy 13. Let me change it to NIV. You said verse 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose your very own brother or sister secretly tempts you to do something wrong, or your child or the wife you love tempts you, or your closest friend does it. Suppose one of them says, let's go and worship other gods. But you and your people of long ago hadn't known anything about these gods before. They are the gods of the nations around you. Those nations might be near or far away. In fact, they might reach from one end of the land to the other. Don't give in to those who are tempting you. Don't listen to them. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't spare them or save them. You must certainly put them to unalivement. You must be the first to throw stones at them. Then all the people must do the same thing. Put them to unalivement by throwing stones at them.
He will say it's out of context now. Just watch. He will say that's not what it means.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, calm down.
That's what he wants to say now. That's not what it means. It means another thing that you go down to 40 and 100.
Calm. You're not coming here. You're not coming to social media or to this platform to fight anybody, right?
Come on now. Atheist Cats, please go ahead.
Can you hear me? You don't do that.
Nobody's fighting you now. I'm expecting that's what you say now, because when they bring logic, you say logic is too much. If there's no logic, you say it's context. If they bring context, you say it is non-context. If it's not context, you say it is DNA.
But this is Moses. This is calm down.
I would like to answer my question.
It doesn't matter who's speaking. It's in your Bible. You need to stop. No, Uzochukwu, you need to stop. The first one I read, that was Jesus' words. You were claiming that is not Jesus.
It's not Jesus.
Now on this one, you're telling us that it's Moses. Who told Moses to say all these things?
One time he will say it's Elijah. One time he will say it's another person.
Please go ahead.
My brother, what are you saying? Are you saying Moses said it, so it is not part of the Bible? Is that what you're saying?
Understand. They should use red.
You're just making excuses.
I just want to know why you're saying that. So that I know.
Can you listen to me?
Yes, please. Okay, go ahead.
Good. Now, if you're following, you say that Moses said this. Of course, it was Moses that said it. When you come to the New Testament, because according to the Bible, according to the Christian belief, they have the Old and the New Testament, right? So you pick up one place, which is the Old Testament, and though I didn't read it, I just saw what they read it out now. Now, and in the New Testament, there is something that Christ said to them. You understand? He said that Moses said that you should draw your sword or something and kill them. But I said
that is not what I read. I read you Jesus' specific words.
No.
I never read anything about Moses to you. You need to stop.
No, what you just read is Moses saying.
It's not Moses.
It's Moses.
Moses was not in the New Testament.
No, I'm not saying the one you read now. Like, I'm just saying
Hold on, Jeff. Let Atheist Cats ask his question, please, because this is just getting ridiculous now.
People don't want us to. Like, you just want to base your arguments on your own decision making. It's not
that is what you want to do.
I'm not talking about.
We read the Bible. I don't know why you're arguing with us, Uzochukwu. We read the Bible. Argue with your God. Argue with your Bible. Don't argue with us. We read the words that are in the Bible. These are not our words. These are from your Bible.
See. Oh my God. See, have you read everything in the Bible?
Yes, I have. You were not aware of these two verses. I don't know why you're trying to talk right now.
You say I've read everything.
Don't tell me to calm down. Don't you dare. You were not aware of these two verses. You literally did not know about these two verses 5 minutes ago. You need to stop. You need to stop. Atheist Cats, please ask him your question.
See. Nobody is.
Well, my question was before. You were talking about DNA. I was just wondering which of the 4 types of nitrogen bases and nucleotides led to Jesus or led to God.
Yeah, someone muted me.
Funny question for you?
Okay.
Just ask a question.
No. Let me answer that your question. Okay. There are basically 4 units of this thing, which is the guanine, right? The cytosine. Now, each of those 4.
Which one? What are the names, please?
So that's what you went to go and check in. That's what you went to check in.
I know. What were the names? What were the names of the 4?
You guys should allow him to answer. Just allow him to land.
Amen. There he goes again.
That's what he went to go and check in ChatGPT. You will hear word.
I told you.
No good.
Stop asking questions out of context.
Now.
They'll be running whenever you ask questions out of context. I told you.
It's not out of context.
Most confusing book ever. The same Jesus Christ said Moses
I
preached
brought
about
up
drawing the
nothing
sword.
that he
The same
did not
Jesus
try to
Christ still
bring up
came.
himself.
The same Jesus
It
Christ still came.
was a simple question. Guys, we've got one empty box for believer because all of us up here are atheists or otherwise, right? Uzochukwu, come back and answer your question. I don't know why you had to run and you're now in the comment section. Answer your question. Answer the question.
I was trying to do this thing. He said that I just went to ChatGPT. You know, that is wrong of you. That was why.
So just answer the question.
What was the next?
There's no point of me answering. So,
Is it
All right,
no,
please,
answer the
let's allow him
question.
to
Atheist
answer.
cats have asked you the question. It's not
Let's
atheist
allow
cats
him
that
to
said
answer.
anything about ChatGPT.
you are here telling me that I went to ChatGPT. Don't you want in ChatGPT?
So my question
All the
was,
arguments you have been doing here or something.
no problem. I'm not suggesting you went to ChatGPT. I did not do that. I simply am asking you at this point, so we can make sure we're talking in scientific terms. What are the 4 nitrogen bases so that we can talk?
See, there is some. See, we're not here to. You are here to. You are here to air your own view on based on your own beliefs.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm asking you to name the 4 types so that we can continue the conversation.
If you can't answer, you can't answer. This your grumbling and complaining is really annoying.
Vessel, they believe that the Holy Spirit will show them all things. You see, that's delusion. He's waiting for the Holy Spirit to show him.
Guys, just let him talk, please. Let him answer. You want to talk about science. You talk about DNA. Well, an essential part of DNA is knowing the 4 types of nitrogen bases and nucleotides. What are their names, please? You are muted at the moment.
Uzo, the floor is yours. We're all quiet now. You can answer.
So honestly, I bet not to answer. Let's go on. Let's go on, please.
I would like the answer, please. Oh, okay. So could you tell me what part of the sequencing led you to God?
Brain freeze.
This is embarrassing.
Uzo, you know it's okay to say, I can't answer that question. Can you proceed?
No. See, one thing is when you try to air your own opinion and you find out that maybe so many people
We gave you room to speak. We gave you about 20 seconds room to speak. You said nothing.
I want to make sure he understood. I didn't ask a single opinion-based question. Not a single thing was opinion-based.
It's gone. It's gone. No need. He has left the chat. No need.
Come up with discombobulated ideas to come and argue with for facts you're not even sure of. Discombobulated ideas. Just pick from different places and come up. You want to stand for an ideal, you don't even know where it comes from.
One thing some of these guys don't understand is that ChatGPT won't give you the answers you're looking for as fast as you want it.
ChatGPT will mess you up.
The fact that he's saying, I'm not going to answer because he said I'm going to ChatGPT. That's embarrassing.
I'm not making that statement at all. I just want to talk to him. So nothing I've said has been opinion-based. I haven't done anything opinion-based. I was just asking for the names of the 4 enzymes for nitrogen bases.
It is, please. He doesn't know. Thank you.
Could you please stop trying to jump in and let me do my thing?
Yes, I'm here with you. I can hear you.
Could you tell me the 4 bases so that we can continue our conversation?
The what?
Okay, so how about we move on? So just questioning.
Wait. I want to get you.
No problem.
I've been here. You understand? I've been here. I didn't go anywhere. The only thing is that why I got upset at some point is that when you're trying to
Chukwu, can you just answer the question?
Sir, answer the fucking question, please, and stop beating around the bush. We are getting tired of you doing that, please.
I have not made the accusations they are making. I didn't do that. What I am asking you, though, is what are the 4 types? What are the names of the 4?
The names of the 4, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. We have the guanine, we have the cytosine, we have the adenine, right? And I think the last 4 one is let me remember it.
Gotta look it up for us.
You say?
No. Please tell me what the 4th one was, please. Give him a second to remember it.
Yeah, he's going to chat GPT right now.
No. He's not going to chat GPT. Give him a second to remember it.
I think that should be the timing. I'm not. It's not ChatGPT.
Okay,
I don't know why.
Great. No problem.
You've already mentioned timing.
So my question is.
No. I didn't. I think I said
that's great. He answered it, folks. He answered it. You answered it. Wonderful. So, with that information in mind, now we can continue on. Great. So you said this is something that can show you God. Is it the sequence-specific DNA binding proteins or the non-specific sequence-specific DNA binding proteins?
No specific component of the DNA can tell you about God. But when
I'm asking you. Wait a minute. Tommy, I wasn't even done with asking my question before you jumped in. So I'm not sure if you understood what my question was. So let me get the question out. So the evidence for God, would that be found in sequence-specific DNA binding? Would it be in non-sequence-specific DNA binding proteins? Would it be in the SSBs? Would it be in the ssDNA? What aspect in DNA are you pointing to that shows evidence for God? And please, I gave you specifics. Please use those specifics.
Probably because of the accent, I can't really hear you clearly, right?
You can understand my accent, so I'll say it very clearly and slowly. You stated that it was in God. God's in DNA. That's one thing you brought up. Evidence for it. So, is it found in the sequence-specific DNA binding proteins, the non-sequence-specific DNA binding proteins, such as HMG? Is it in the single-strand DNA binding proteins, the SSBs? Is it in the ssDNA? What aspect in DNA are you referencing?
Okay. Now, look, I'm not actually referencing any of the things you mentioned. What I'm saying is that the perfect arrangement of those DNA codes.
Okay, one problem I'm going to point out is it's not a code. If we're talking biology, you need to stop using code. Code is layman term. What part in the sequencing that I gave is evidence for it being perfect? How about that? And he's off the app again.
I'm here with you. I just made my listing clear to you that
Sir, is it the junk DNA? Is it the start codon, the end codon, the stop codon? What part, sir? Is it the allele?
I'm not.
Yeah, he should know this. This is basic biology.
And he's out again.
He's the runner.
Yeah. So let's be honest here. The only reason I'm pressing you like this is you try to use an appeal to authority that you yourself has scientific knowledge. We know you don't. Wow. Fix your mic, please. Thank you. You're the one that said you're a biologist. You tried to use DNA. You didn't know the basics of DNA without looking it up. Just the basics. And not only that, you had to look it up multiple times. So we can move on from that claim because we find it lacking.
And clearly he doesn't realize that majority of the DNA is actually junk DNA. There's junk sequences. Otherwise he would not have made that statement.
You know what perfect sequencing has? Junk in it.
Exactly. You forgot about mutations occurring too. He kept dodging. and complaining, because rather ask straight. If you really know, you must just say it straight.
You see, pride is a very naughty thing. He would have just said, I don't know. You know, and it saves you a lot of stress. I don't know. I was just telling him, just say, I don't know. Now you've shamed yourself, you've run away. They would have taught you. Maybe something you didn't know, or you'd have learned something. It's never bad to learn. What I don't know, I say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's so bad that people can't just agree. Oh, God is up there. You want to prove something or someone that you don't know, you've not seen, you've not felt. You don't know whether it's an it, he, she, what. You don't know what it is. And you want to prove it to me in a test tube, in a book. I don't know how they come about all these truths. You want to prove a he, she, it, what from a book of 66 pages. I've tried playing chess all my life and I've read over 1,000 books and I don't still understand chess. I want to now talk of an entity. It's crazy, bro. So crazy.
I do not like when people come and make a claim like that they want biologists, and they clearly, if it's Scots, and I know, they are lying through their teeth based on what they have said. They are not. I wanted to ask him, what level did he study biology to? I studied biology. Did he go to school to study biology, or he just read some creationist books?
I think it was elementary biology, preliminary elementary biology I was talking about. Rats and diagrams of cockroaches with the legs and everything, the thorax, the head, those kind of biology. I don't mean it's not advanced biology. I don't think it was.
And even if he did up to grade, if you did grade level, let's see, 10, 11, he will know what we were talking about. You don't even have to, that's basic biology. I should have asked him what's Pundick's careers. That's very basic.
I gave him a hint. I told him that they don't move in the same direction. He was trying to use science to explain the Bible, talking about different religions. And I told him they don't intertwine. You know, when you give them a hint, they feel you're just trying to bait them into, taking a side. I said they don't intertwine. If you try to make it intertwine, it wouldn't make sense to you. Whatever religion you want to talk about and talk about science, they never intertwine. They never intertwine. I had a guy come up with me once and he was arguing and I was talking about genetic modification being shown in the Bible when Jacob and Laban, they were sharing their sheep and Jacob's sheep started having dots and everything. That was where genetic modification started. And I told him, do you know what genetic modification is? Do you know what it entails? That thing they were just explaining there was simply magic. And it doesn't happen. That sheep were looking at a particular stick that was planted in the ground and his sheep started giving birth to. Come on. How does that have to do with DNA? Why hasn't anybody replicated it again? I don't understand. And he was standing his ground on it and saying that was the whole idea about genetic modification and I came from the Bible and everything. He was trying to prove his point. And I just kept laughing. You can't just change some people's mind when they try to intertwine things that don't really make sense together. It's crazy. Thinking about it just made me laugh. And since that time, nobody has done it again till now. Makes it a fairy tale. That's what you call a myth. That's what you call myth. Something happens and it's never done again once in a lifetime. That's a myth. It's a myth.
Was it him that was saying something about light, before or something with trying to claim?
Yeah, he was talking about light, that in all religions that the light was first created. Bible light, Islam light, he now brought Hinduism, that in Hinduism, light was first created. And he wanted to talk about science. And Raskilo just asked him a simple question. Raskilo brought out the order of creation and asked him that what was created on the first day? Light. I think on the fourth day or so, the sun and the moon and every other thing was created. That it contradicts the first day. God said, let there be heaven and the earth after light. You know, the order of creation contradicts what science was actually saying. And he got confused, and that was where he started ranting, stammering, shaking, bringing up all sorts of points and everything. You understand? He wasn't contradicting himself. You get me? And the sun is in the middle of the solar plexus. Albert Einstein gave a simple explanation of relativity. The weight of the sun gives a gravitational pull that causes a circular motion and keeps all the celestial bodies in movement. You understand? It's just simple physics, simple celestial mechanics. Something that is heavy will drop and create a vacuum that pulls other things around it towards itself. And it creates a circular motion. And that's what keeps the solar plexus in the position it does. Without the sun, no other planet can move the revolutionary. And very simple something. And he wanted to say the earth was created and other things were created before the sun. My God. Science and religion don't drive on the same plane. They don't intertwine. They don't mix. They don't mix. You can never put them on the same plate.
I'm going to read something here. Yeah. And you see, sometimes what they do, right? They go read the article and ignore the whole context. According to Stanford report, photons, particles of light, were created within the first second of the Big Bang, making them one of the earliest things that exist. However, the universe was initially so hot and dense that this light was trapped, bouncing freely among charged particles until the cosmos cooled 380,000 years later. The story of light in the early universe has distinct milestones. The first, second particles of light, photons, emerge almost instantaneously alongside the first fundamental particles as energy converted into matter. The fog, 0 to 380,000 years. Despite photons existing, the universe was a superheated plasma of free electrons, and that's when plasma is the other state of matter which is above gas, basically. Free electrons, that's when electrons is so hot that electrons are stripped from the atom and the protons, right? Plasma, free electrons and protons. Because light constantly bounced off the zipping electrons, it could not travel freely, rendering the universe opaque. Could not see it. Nope. The first, like 380,000 years, the universe expanded and cooled through enough electrons and protons to form neutral atoms. With free electrons gone, light was finally released, traveling unimpeded through space. This primordial light is known as the cosmic microwave background. I suspect he went and read something, and then he's saying, "Oh, this is what the Bible says."
Since it's gone quiet, shall we just shut down the live stream?
Because no one seems to be requesting, no Christians.
No one is requesting. It's okay. In fact, I've got a very early morning drive to Manchester tomorrow morning. So
okay,
I need to try and get some sleep myself. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you, Afro.
All right, everyone. Good night. Good night, folks. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Thanks.
I know they sleep, but me when they go play game. Where you want to go play? I don't even know. Say, give time what you want give her now, so that if they see if they wait me, I go wake your brother too. So I don't go use because of one or two to drop them now. Or the wrong man. Eh? Time okay, I work at 12. Nobody's going to school tomorrow. 20-something minutes no go buy us. Little Johnny now gonna buy that time. Don't worry. Guys, do you want to support it though? I don't even know say you do play.
I want snipe. Now when you know see why when he write okay, I don't say one do something.